Imagine you're a pipe fitter who has to travel from Timmins to Fort Mac, or an oil worker who has to travel from Nova Scotia to offshore fields in Newfoundland. These are the people who build our country, and there are whole communities of them. I've met these workers as I've crossed the country over the last several years, whether they're flying up to Northern Ontario to work in logging operations or mines, or traveling to the British Columbia interior from Alberta to build the liquefaction facilities there. And to do their jobs, they have to travel often 20 times a year. And yet the Carney-Trudeau Liberals only allow them to write off $4,000 worth of travel expenses. But you know who doesn't have any limits on what they can write off? Corporate CEOs. CEOs are able to write off their private jets to fly all over the place, even when it would be just as easy to take a commercial flight. Oftentimes, corporations write off these private jets for their CEOs and other executives to benefit from the luxury of global travel, all while their workers make too little money and their consumers pay far too high prices. This is an abuse of our tax system. That's why I'm announcing today that common sense conservatives will stop corporations from writing off private jets used for luxury executive travel. We will only allow corporations to write off the equivalent of a commercial airline flight. And we will pass the Tax Fairness for Traveling Trades Workers Act, allowing our trade workers to write off the full cost of their food, transportation, and accommodation for any job-related trips that go more than 120 kilometers, regardless of whether they require lodgings. We also ensure that charter flights to remote locations with no commercial flight options will be exempt from my law, so that no tradespeople are impacted when they travel to remote areas for work. Trades workers deserve the same tax rules as CEOs when they travel to get the job done. My common sense conservative government will restore Canada's promise that anyone from anywhere can achieve anything, that hard work leads to a great life in a beautiful home, on a safe street, protected by brave soldiers under a proud flag. That's what it means to put Canada first. Now let's bring it home.